I never expected my 15 years at Southwest Ridge Supply Company to end over lukewarm coffee in the Phoenix warehouse cafeteria. But there I was, fork halfway to my mouth, when CFO Mark Reynolds stood up and announced to the whole room that my role as risk and compliance manager was redundant. $148,000 saved, he said, like he just won the lottery. Forks froze. The new intern dropped her phone. I was 46, steady, the woman who'd kept our lithium battery storage in cross-state halls running legally for years. No yelling back. I simply picked up the cardboard box I'd packed that morning, just in case, tucked my framed certificates and the thick policy binder inside, and walked past the vending machines under the desert sun. Inside that binder sat Endorsement 14B, clear as Arizona sky. The policy with Rio Grande Mutual required a named designated risk officer approved by the carrier. Any change needed written notice within 10 business days, or coverage for high-hazard operations suspended automatically. Mark had never read it. Most executives don't. But I had every clause, every sticky note. At home that evening I sat at my kitchen table overlooking the Superstition Mountains, and canceled the next day's required loss control walkthrough. No drama, just the facts. The next morning the carrier's email landed. Please confirm current designated risk officer per Endorsement 14B. By noon, Pinnacle Energy, our biggest client hauling renewable energy parts, froze every outbound truck. No valid certificate of insurance, no delivery. Mark's call came at 1:17 p.m. His voice cracked. Rachel, we need you. I heard the panic behind the pride. I thought of the 200 families who counted on steady paychecks, the young loaders who joked with me every morning, the safety supervisor who'd bought me coffee after last year's flood drill. This wasn't about winning. It was about doing right. I drove back, not as employee, but as 3-month consultant at my old rate with 2 conditions. Clean record, no termination language, and real training for my successor. We chose Sophia Ramirez, 28, sharp, the one who always asked why we double-checked battery aisle clearances. In the boardroom that afternoon, Mark looked smaller under the fluorescent lights. He finally said the words I never expected. I was wrong. I saw numbers, not people. We restored coverage by 4:52 p.m., 4 minutes before Pinnacle's penalty clock hit. Trucks rolled again. But the real fix wasn't paperwork. Over the next weeks I sat with Sophia in the warehouse, showing her how the clauses protected every forklift driver and every family paycheck. Mark joined one session, sleeves rolled up, actually listening. The board passed new language. No more silent removals of key compliance roles without full review. On my last consulting day, Sophia hugged me under the same cafeteria lights that once went silent. Mark shook my hand and meant it. I kept a small retainer as mentor, enough to stay involved without the daily grind. Driving home past Saguaro's glowing gold, I smiled, not in triumph but in quiet relief. The lesson wasn't revenge, it was simpler. The people who read the fine print aren't costs to cut. They're the invisible brakes that keep the whole company from crashing. Respect them and everyone rides safer.